Okay, just put in the back. Okay, message. Just put in the message. Comment box. Okay, yes, I am back. Whoever are there. Always. Yeah, that's great. So we are talking about introduction, right? Introduction. If you observe it, they have given alkane. Yes or no? RH is nothing but alkane. Can you tell me what is the name of the compound is? That is alkane. In this alkane, if you replace the hydrogen, if you replace the hydrogen with the halogen, which hydrogen we are replacing, children? This hydrogen we are replacing with the, which one? With halogen we are replacing. With halogen, if you replace it, then RH can become. What will be the product? What will be the product, guys? Obviously, the product will be Rx. The product will be Rx, and this Rx, what is R there? The R we circled over there, that R is called as alkyl. That R is called as alkyl. X is known as allied. It is in the compound state, so it is said to be allied. Now the compound is called as, what is this compound called as? Alkyl alide. This is the common name of Rx compounds. This is the common name of Rx compounds. Now, if you talk about what can be the other name of the compound, the other name of the compound is given as haloalkane. Say everyone hello to alkane. That is simply called as haloalkane. Everyone say hello to alkane. Right? Haloalkane. You write it as haloalkane. This haloalkane is IUPAC name. This haloalkane is IUPAC name of alkyl halides. Alkyl halide is the common name. Alkyl halide is a common name, guys. Haloalkane is IUPAC name. Alkyl halide is common name. Right? So this is simply said to be Rx. Rx is the general formula. Rx is the general formula of which compounds? Alkyl halides. Right? So alkyl halide is the common name. That are given it very clearly. Haloalkane is the IUPAC name, and then alkyl halide is the common name. Okay, Devon said that haloalkane. Fine, that's great. Now let's see this ARH. What is the compound given here? ARH. This ARH is the compound given. Do you know the name of this compound? Right? The name of the compound is arene. What is the name of the compound? It is arene. It is simply nothing but benzene here. Okay, arene is nothing but, the best example for the arene is benzene. What is the best? Replace it with X. What will be the product? The product will be ARX. What will be the product, guys? ARX. Earlier what we got it here? R. Now what we got it here? AR. Right? So what does AR stands for? That AR stands for aryl. That AR stands for aryl. Now the compound name. Can you name this compound now, guys? Compound name, if you check it, what will be the compound name? The compound name is aryl halide. Compound name is aryl halide. Now the earlier one, the previous one, what we got it as alkyl halide. What is the previous one? We got it alkyl halide. The difference we can understand it very clearly. And then what can be the other name of the compound? The other name of the compound is haloarene. What is that? Haloarene. This haloarene is IUPAC name, whereas aryl halide is common name. Aryl halide is a common name, guys. Hope you understand the difference here. Fine. Now if you check it very clearly, what is the difference between haloalkanes and haloarenes? You need to understand the difference very clearly. Haloalkanes. Haloalkanes in which halogen atom are atoms attached to which hybridized carbon, children? sp3 hybridized carbon atom of an alkyl group. What I mean to say, if I say Rx is haloalkane, X I am taking it as halogen, let us say Cl, and this R I am taking it as CH3. R I am taking it as a CH3. So CH3, in the sense the hybridization of this carbon is sp3, means halogen is attached to sp3 hybridized carbon. Halogen is attached to sp3 hybridized carbon. Such type of halogen compounds are called as alkyl halides or haloalkanes. Now if you see, what is the next compound they have given? Haloarenes. What is the next compound they have given? Haloarenes, which contain halogen atom or atoms attached to sp2 hybridized carbon. So what is arene? I told you this is arene. Benzene, right? Arene is nothing but simply benzene. What is the hybridization of this carbon, guys? sp2. Of course, all carbon atoms are sp2 hybridized, guys, and it is X. That halogen is attached to which carbon? sp2 carbon. Such type of compounds are called as haloarenes. Such type of compounds are said to be haloarenes, guys. Hope you understand the difference. Here you can see that there is an example given to you, CH3 CH2X, right? So here what is the hybridization of this carbon? sp3. Means R halogen, if it is attached to sp3 carbon, such type of compounds are called as haloalkanes. Such type of compounds are called as haloalkanes. In case if the halogen is attached to which carbon? sp2 hybridized carbon. If it is attached to sp2 hybridized carbon, such type of compounds are called as haloarenes. Hope you understand, children. Right? Now the difference you can see, it is haloethane. Why? Because ethane is the hydrocarbon in which one hydrogen atom of ethane is replaced by halogen. So simply what you can say, children, haloalkanes are derivatives of hydrocarbons. Which hydrocarbons, children? Alkanes. Haloarenes are the derivatives of benzene, children. Haloarenes are derivatives of benzene. Haloarenes are derivatives of benzene. Right, guys? Who are ready to solve the MCQs? Who are ready to solve the MCQs? Say yes. I am going to give you the MCQs. I am going to give you the MCQs. Who are ready to solve? First MCQ I am giving it. What is the name of CH3CH2X? What is the name of CH3CH2X? What is the name of CH3CH2X? So MCQs I am going to give it, guys. MCQs I am going to give it. I repeat once again, haloalkanes are the compounds. Haloalkanes are the compounds in which alkane hydrogen is removed and replaced by halogen. Then it is alkyl halide. That is haloalkane. Haloarene in the sense, if I take arene, ARH, in which hydrogen is replaced by halogen, you will get ARX, right? So ARX is nothing but haloarene or aryl halide, right, guys? Hope you understand the difference between haloalkane and haloarene. In haloalkane, halogen is attached to which hybridized carbon, children? sp3. Here halogen is attached to which hybridized carbon, children? sp2. That's all. This is the topic what I have discussed so far. If anyone is missed, okay. What is the name of CH3CH2X? I am displaying the options, children. I am displaying the options. You have to answer it. I am displaying the options. Okay, you have to answer it. Nishita Jain said haloethane. That's correct. Haloethane. Okay. Now check it your option. Check your option. Please check your option. Guys, okay, please check your option and put your option there. Put your option there. Put your option in the comment box. Guys, put your option in the comment box. Whether A or B or C or D. Let's see who are going to win. Let's see who are going to win. It is ethyl halide. Avinash Kumar, if it is ethyl halide, then option. What? Which option it is? C. That's great. Keep going, keep going. Okay, that is C. Few people said, Avinash, Sachin, Devan said. Okay, let's see the answer then. Option C. Okay, fine. That's great. C is the correct answer, guys. Keep going, keep going. Okay, ethyl halide is the correct answer. Absolutely. That is ethyl halide. Perfect, perfect. Perfect, guys. Perfect. Now, second MCQ. Second MCQ I am giving it. In haloalkanes, halogen atom is attached to Okay, in alloalkanes, halogen atom is attached to. I am displaying the options, guys. For second one, you have to just give it as like 2A, 2B, 2C, like that. You have to give it. Fine, guys. Right. In alloalkanes, halogen atom is attached to. I am displaying the options, guys. Check it carefully. Check it carefully. In alloalkanes, halogen atom is attached to sp2 hybridized carbon atom of an aryl group, sp3 hybridized carbon atom of an alkyl group, sp3 hybridized carbon atom of an aryl group, and none of these. Which is the correct answer for this? Second question. Second question I gave it already. I'm waiting for your answer. I'm waiting for your answer, guys. 2B. So Swati gave 2B. That's great. Avinash 2B. Karthik B. Nishita 2B. Perfect. Perfect, guys. Let's see the answer. That is option B is correct answer. Very good, guys. Very good. Keep going. Keep going. The third question given. In alloarenes, the compounds given as alloarenes, halogen atom is attached to. Halogen atom is attached to. Second one answer is perfectly said. Most of the people who are attending, okay, perfectly said. That's great. In alloarenes, halogen atom is attached to. I am displaying the options. I am displaying the options. Fiza, hope you are okay. My network is fine. Aishwarya, that is correct answer. Joel, correct answer. Pawan, it is correct. Ganesh, very good here. Ganesh, correct. I am displaying third one. In alloarenes, halogen atom is attached to. Halogen atom is attached to. What is the answer for this? You have to write answer as like 3A, 3B, 3C or 3D like that. Pawan Kumar said immediately sp2, but sp2 okay of what? Aryl group. Great, guys. Okay, let's see the answer. Let's see the answer. Karthik gave A. Okay, let's see. Yeah, option A is the correct answer, guys. Option A is the correct answer. That's great. People are okay, pretty good in okay. You are pretty good involving in interactive session. Hope you understand the introduction part. Okay. Hope you are enjoying the session. If you are enjoying, sir, I am enjoying the session. Yes, post in the comment box. Sir, I am enjoying the class. I am enjoying the session. Please post it in the comment box if you are enjoying really. Now we are talking about the next topic, guys. Very very important. It is the basic topic, okay, to understand alloalkanes and this classification of alloalkanes, guys. The next topic we are talking about is classification of alloalkanes. Means how do you classify the alloalkanes? How do you classify the alloalkanes? That's what we are talking about, right? So listen carefully. First listen the lecture, then once okay, if you are solving MCQs, then we will come back to the comment box. Until then, until then, please totally focus on theory. Totally focus on theory, guys. Okay, right. Classification of alloalkanes. First of all, the very simple classification that is based on number of halogen atoms. Means how many number of halogen atoms are there, like 1 or 2 or something like that, right? So based on number of halogen atoms, if you see, there are majorly two types of alloalkanes. What is the first one we have, guys? Monoalloalkanes. And second one what we have, guys? Polyalloalkanes. Guys, if any compound is having more than two halogen atoms, two or more than two halogen atoms, that compound is always said to be polyalloalkane. Hope you are understanding, children, right? So if it is having more than two halogen atoms, then it is said to be polyalloalkane. Monoalloalkanes. What are monoalloalkanes? Monoalloalkanes means contain only one halogen atom. Mono stands for one. Very simply they have given. But once again, it has been furtherly subdivided into how many types, children? It's very very important. How many types? One is primary alkyl halide, and the next one is secondary alkyl halide, and the next one is tertiary alkyl halide. Hope you know the symbolic indication of primary, secondary, and tertiary. Primary alkyl halide is 1 degree. Secondary alkyl halide is 2 degree. Tertiary alkyl halide is 3 degree. Right? it is a representation can be given. So all monoalloalkanes can be subdivided into three types. One is primary, and another one is secondary, and another one is tertiary. So what is primary alkyl halide? The first part, what is that? What is primary alkyl halide? That you can see an alkyl halide in which you can see the halogen atom is attached to. Halogen atom is attached to which carbon, guys? Primary carbon. Hope you know the meaning of primary carbon. Primary carbon in the sense a carbon which is connected to another carbon. A carbon which is connected to another carbon. Right? Now here this carbon is connected to another carbon. Now this I can label it as primary carbon. Right? To this primary carbon, if R halogen is attached, then it is said to be primary alkyl halide. It is said to be primary alkyl halide. But suppose if we see the example here, I am just elaborating the structure, guys. I am just elaborating the structure. CH3 connected with CH2, connected with CH2, and here Cl. RCl is connected to a carbon. This carbon is connected to how many carbon, children? Only one carbon. So this carbon I can say it as primary carbon, and this alkyl halide I can call it as primary alkyl halide. What I can say it as? Primary alkyl halide. And the given compound is chloroethane. What is the compound given here? Chloroethane. This compound, whatever they have mentioned it here, that compound is nothing but chloroethane. What is the formula? CH3, CH2, Cl. Chloroethane is IUPAC name, and the common name is ethyl chloride. What is the common name, guys? Ethyl chloride. Right? It is an example of a primary alkyl halide. Right? Ethyl chloride is a common name. Now let's move on to the next. That is, what is secondary alkyl halide? What is secondary alkyl halide? Now we can guess it very clearly. Secondary alkyl halide in the sense an alkyl halide in which halogen atom is attached to which carbon, guys? Secondary carbon. Secondary carbon in the sense a carbon which is connected to how many carbons, guys? Carbon which is connected to how many carbons? Two carbons. Carbon which is connected to how many carbons? Two carbons. If it is connected, it is one carbon, it is one carbon. If it is connected to two carbons, then that type of carbon is called as secondary carbon. And if halogen is attached to that secondary carbon, it is said to be secondary alkyl halide. That is said to be secondary alkyl halide. Let's make a look on it. The example part. The example what they have given here. If you see here, there is an example given, and this carbon is secondary carbon. Why it is called as so? This carbon is connected to this carbon and this carbon. So carbon is connected to two carbons, hence it is said to be secondary carbon. And halogen is attached to secondary carbon, hence it is called as 2-degree alkyl halide or secondary alkyl halide. Right? It is said to be secondary alkyl halide. An alkyl halide in which halogen atom is attached to 2-degree atom, that is said to be secondary alkyl halide. Hope you understand, children. Children, okay, notes you can write it after the completion of the live streaming, right? So you can write, why? Because you can just watch it, even you can download it if you want it later on, and then you can note it down. Just focus on listening. Very simple points. So if you want to write it, just mention it. Sagar, hope you understand, right? Now, the example. Can you name this compound they have given? What is the compound here? That is iso or secondary propyl chloride. Guys, CH3, CH3. This group is called as isopropyl. What is this group called as? Isopropyl. Now here which atom is attached? Chlorine atom is attached. Chlorine atom is attached. So this is said to be isopropyl chloride. What is this called as, children? Isopropyl chloride. You need to understand that. Isopropyl chloride. Now, okay, you have to give the IUPAC name. So you should start from number 1, and it is number 2, and it is number 3. So at second position we have chlorine. Then it is said to be 2-chloropropane. What is this called as, guys? 2-chloropropane. That is said to be 2-chloropropane, guys. Okay, that is the IUPAC name. Yeah, they have mentioned it very clearly here. You can note it down. That is 2-chloropropane is the IUPAC name. Now third type, what they have given children? What is tertiary alkyl halide? Now you can guess it very clearly what is tertiary alkyl halide, right? What is tertiary alkyl halide, guys? An alkyl halide in which halogen atom is attached to which carbon? Tertiary carbon atom. If it is attached to tertiary carbon atom, that alkyl halide is called as tertiary alkyl halide, right? You can check it here, children. This carbon is connected to how many carbons? 2, 3. 3 carbons. So this carbon is called as a 3-degree carbon. That carbon is called as 3-degree carbon. Our halogen atom is attached to 3-degree carbon. Hence it is said to be 3-degree alkyl halide. That is said to be 3-degree alkyl halide. Now what is the name? Common name they have given tert butyl chloride. What is that? Tert butyl chloride means carbon is connected to 3 carbons. Actually this whole group is called as tert butyl. That whole group is called as tert butyl. Then it is said to be tert butyl chloride. Okay, understand children? That is said to be tert butyl chloride. Now, what is IUPAC name? So IUPAC name, how you can give it, guys? CH3 is given CH3Cl. So you should give the priority for the chlorine. So we'll start from here. It is number 1, it is number 2, it is number 3. Right, children? So now at second position we have a substituent that is called as methyl. Another one, that is chlorine we have. So it is said to be 2-chloro-2-methyl propane. What is called as 2-chloro-2-methyl propane. You have to give it, not 2-methyl 2-chloropropane. It is 2-methyl. So 2-chloro-2-methyl propane. Hope you understand the naming part, right? Now, what is the general representation of a general formula of an alkyl halide? Guys, if you see, this is the general representation, guys. This is said to be Rx. Rx is the general representation, guys. If you just see there, Rx is the general representation. Rx is the general representation. And what is the general formula, guys? What is the general formula, guys? CnH2n plus 1x. For suppose, what you will take it? You will take n value 1. Okay. You will take n value 1. Substitute there. C1, 2 into 1. 2 plus 1. That is H3x. It is an alkyl halide. If n is equal to 2, guys. N is equal to 2 in the sense C2. H5x. It is also alkyl halide. So general formula can be given as CnH2n1 plus x. What is the general representation? Rx. This Rx stands for alkyl halide or haloalkane. Hope you understand the point, children? Right. Now it is the time, to solve the MCQs, guys. Now it's your time to, to post in the comment box. Get ready for the comment box, guys. Get ready for the comment box. So you have to post it in the comment section. You have to post it in the comment section, guys. I'm displaying the, MCQs. Hope you understand, children. Right? There are 3 types of alkyl halides. One is primary, another one is secondary, and another one is tertiary. And all these alkyl halides are consisting of only one halogen, guys. All these are consisting of only one halogen, if you observe it. Okay, right, let's make a look on it. The question given over here is 2-methyl 2-chloropropane is dash alkyl halide, means which type of alkyl halide it is. The question is based on the previous discussion. Only, right? So it is which type of alkyl halide, right? I am displaying the options, guys. Get ready for it. What is the answer? What is the answer for it? Make it fast. Answer it fast, guys. What is the answer for this? I'm waiting for your answer. I'm waiting for your answer, guys. Guys, I'm waiting for your answer. 2-methyl 2-chloropropane is which type of alkyl halide? 2-methyl 2-chloropropane is which type of alkyl halide? Is it primary or secondary or tertiary, quaternary? Let's see how many of you have done correct answers. So it is tertiary alkyl halide. Which type of alkyl halide, guys? Tertiary alkyl halide. Just now we have discussed 2-methyl. That is, this is 2-methyl 2-chloropropane. Here carbon is connected to 3 carbons. Carbon is connected to 3 carbons, or halogen is connected to this carbon. So this is tertiary carbon. So this alkyl halide is tertiary alkyl halide. Hope you understand, children. This alkyl halide is tertiary alkyl halide. Let's see how many of you have answered it. I am giving the second one. First one answered Nishita C. Avinash, okay, 1A. Avinash, okay, that is wrong. Please correct it. Avinash, correct it. Sachin, 1C, that is correct. Sachin is correct. So first one, okay, Sachin is correct. Karthik, that is not B, yeah? Okay, check it carefully. 2-methyl 2-chloropropane. Check the answer carefully. Check the answer carefully. Check the answer carefully, guys. Joel, that is C, correct answer. Joel C, that is correct answer. Now you can check it. Now let's go move on to the second question. I am giving the options. Get ready for it. Which of the following is a secondary alkyl halide? Which of the following is secondary alkyl halide? Means 2-degree alkyl halide you have to say. Which of the following is a 2-degree alkyl halide? Right? I'm waiting for your answers. Okay, let's see which of the following is secondary alkyl halide, 2-degree alkyl halide. And just you have to write it, represent it as 2A, 2B, 2C, like that. You have to represent it among these. Among these. Okay, you have to represent it carefully. Among these, which one is secondary alkyl halide? Which of the following is secondary alkyl halide? Let's see who will answer it. Who will answer it? Let's see. Who will answer it? Let's see. Click on the like button. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, guys. Okay, which of the following is secondary alkyl halide? I'm waiting for your answers and display. I have already displayed the options. I'm disclosing the answer, guys. I'm disclosing the answers. Which of the following is secondary alkyl halide? So the answer is 2-bromopropane. What is the answer, guys? 2-bromopropane. What is the structure? Propane is CH3, CH2, CH3, and then here bromine is replaced. Okay, at first position, second and third position. At second position, bromine is there. Our carbon is connected to 2 carbons, and hence it is secondary carbon. Our halogen is attached to secondary carbon, hence it is secondary alkyl halide. So option B is the correct answer. Swati have given correct answer. Avinash has given correct answer. Aishwarya given correct answer. Great. Joel has given. Joel, I think 2B. Yeah, of course, that is B is correct answer, Joel. No need to think, it's absolutely correct. Don't worry. Okay. Hope MCQ's part is done, guys. Okay. Let's focus on classification of polyhaloalkanes. Means you have to leave the comment box and focus on video lecture. That is focus on the theory part. You have to focus on the theory part, guys. Right? And then classification of polyhaloalkanes. Classification of polyhaloalkanes. Poly means what? Many. Many halogen atoms should be present. Many halogen atoms should be present. Such type of haloalkanes are called as polyhaloalkanes. Right? And these polyhaloalkanes are once again divided into how many types? See, you can see we cannot give exactly number of types. There are so many types. But here the first one we are just for understanding discussing dihaloalkanes, trihaloalkanes, tetrahaloalkanes, and so on. It goes on obviously. Dihaloalkanes, how many halogen atoms will be there? 2 halogen atoms will be there. Trihaloalkanes, 3 halogen atoms will be there. tetrahaloalkanes, 4 halogen atoms will be there, right? And then if it is more than 2, 2 or more than 2, obviously it is called as polyhaloalkanes, right? And now the part is dihaloalkanes, which contains how many halogen atoms, guys? 2 halogen atoms. That you can see it here, 2 halogen atoms, contains 2 halogen atoms. For suppose if I take methane, if I replace one hydrogen with halogen, this is called as monohaloalkane. Hope you remember the substitution reactions of alkanes, guys. Similarly, the same thing. So here also, if I replace two hydrogens with two halogens, that is called as dihaloalkane. If I replace, if I replace three hydrogens, if I replace three hydrogens with three chlorines, that is said to be trihaloalkane. And then next one is CCl4, that is tetrahaloalkane. Right, guys? So dichloromethane is an example of dihaloalkane. Guys, in this dihaloalkane itself, once again subclassification is there. What is that subclassification? Let's make a look on it. There is a subclassification, guys. The subclassification is given as there are two types. It's very important for competitive, guys. One is geminal dihalide and another one is vicinal dihalide. One is geminal, first type is geminal, and second type is vicinal dihalide. Dihaloalkanes are once again subdivided into two types. One is geminal and another one is vicinal. Let's make a look on it. What is geminal and what is vicinal, guys? Geminal dihalides are also called as gem dihalides. As we are lazy, of course, so in a short way we can call geminal dihalides are gem dihalides. Okay, and these in which gem dihalides, what will happen, children? Two identical halogen atoms are attached to same carbon atom. For suppose if I take carbon, okay, I am taking it here X, X, and remaining is H, H. Both the halogen atoms, here first halogen atom and the second halogen atom, these two halogen atoms are attached to single carbon atom or same carbon atom, right? Or else in another way, CH3, C, H, Cl, Cl. And these two halogen atoms are attached onto the same carbon atom. If two halogen atoms are attached to the same carbon atom, such type of dihalides are called as gem dihalides, guys. Such type of halides are said to be gem dihalides. Let's make a look on it. Here they have given ethylidene dichloride. What they have given? Ethylidene dichloride. That ethylidene dichloride, you can observe it here. Same I have given over here. Explanation: CH, Cl, Ca. This is the explanation given. Ethylidene dichloride. This is an example of a geminal dihalide. If you give the IUPAC name, at first carbon only two halogens are there. That's why 1,1 dichloroethane. 1,1 dichloroethane, that is said to be ethylidene dichloride. 1,1 dichloroethane is IUPAC name. It is a common name, guys. Now the next one is vicinal dihalide. Vicinal dihalide in the sense, children, two halogen atoms are attached to adjacent carbon atoms. Guys. If two halogen atoms are attached to two adjacent carbon atoms, means side by side. If they are attached to side by side carbon atoms, and such type of such type of halides are called as vicinal dihalides. What they are called as, guys? Vicinal dihalides. Hope you are understanding, children, right? It is an example of vicinal dihalide. So it is the first carbon, it is the second carbon. The first carbon chlorine is there, second carbon is also chlorine. So 1,2 dichloroethane. 1,2 dichloroethane. This is called as vicinal dihalide, and that is IUPAC name. And then if you just see, this is ethylene chloride. It is a common name, guys. Ethylene chloride is the common name. Right? Remember these common names. And IUPAC name I am displaying 1,2 dichloroethane. This is the IUPAC name, guys. Hope you understand, children. If you understand, let's move to the next part. That is trihaloalkanes. Trihaloalkanes in the sense how many halogen atoms should be present? 3 halogen atoms should be present. How many halogen atoms should be present? 3 halogen atoms should be present. So let's take one example. CHCl3, chloroform. I should not say chloroform. Why? Because it is anesthetic agent. If I say, I think you might feel sleepy in the live class itself. Okay. So CHCl3, if you observe it, CHCl3 is nothing but chloroform. Trichloromethane. What it is called as trichloromethane. How many halogen atoms are there? 3 halogen atoms are there. Right? Now tetrahaloalkanes. I have already explained it. Tetrachloromethane. That is nothing but carbon tetrachloride. It is also said to be carbon tetrachloride. Tetrachloromethane is also called as carbon tetrachloride, guys. It is one of the best example of organic solvent, guys. It is one of the best example of organic solvent. Right? If you are facing any difficulty, please let me know, guys. I think so you can listen my voice as well as video is clear. If you are facing any difficulty, please let me know, guys. Okay. Hope you like the video. Please click on the like button. Please click on the like button, guys. Please click on the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. And we will be, talking about MCQs. The next question I have given: which of the following is gem dihalate? Which of the following is gem dihalate? You have to answer it, guys. You have to answer it. Please click on the like button. Please click on the like button, guys. Please click on the like button. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel for more chemistry videos. And please answer it as 1A or 1B or 1C like that. Okay, now you can put in the comment box, guys. Now you can put in the comment box. Which of the following is gem dihalate? Which of the following is a gem dihalate? The options given are ethylene dichloride, ethylene dichloride, ethyl chloride, isopropyl chloride. These are the options given. Everything is fine, Devams. Thank you, and please, okay, answer it fast. Which of the following is gem dihalate? Hope you understand gem dihalate. Let's see the answer. The answer is ethylidene. Ethylidene. Observe it carefully. Ethylidene. Actually, it is Li. If it is Li, that would be better. Ethylidene dichloride. This is the correct answer, guys. This is the correct answer. Perfect here. Nishita, perfect. Sachin, 1A, perfect. Now the second question, answer it. Fraction of seconds. Pizza, it is correct. Ma. Avinash, correct. Correct, Avinash, correct. Let's move on to the next question. Which of the following is vicinal dihalate? Which of the following is vicinal dihalate? Options are given. Karthik, correct. Karthik, it is correct. Which of the following is vicinal dihalate? Ethylene dichloride, DDT. DDT is a pesticide, insecticide. Isobutyl chloride. Second one you have to answer it, guys. So let's see who will answer it. Who will answer the second one within a fraction of seconds. Answer is ethylene dichloride. Means option 2 is the correct answer, guys. Option 2 is the correct answer. Ethylene dichloride is the correct answer. We will continue the session. Don't worry. Classification part we will finish it, guys. Classification part will finish it. Then we will end it. Second one, okay, nobody has answered so far. I'm waiting for your answer, guys. Second one, B. Okay, Devansh, correct answer. Sachin, correct answer. Very good. Joel, correct answer. Now I am going to talk about classification of haloarenes. What I am going to talk about, guys? Classification of haloarenes. So far we have discussed only about alloalkanes. So far we have discussed only about alloalkanes. Now we are talking about the classification of alloarenes, means aromatic compounds. Arenes in the sense aromatic compounds, no more doubt in it. Okay. So first, based on number of halogen atoms, it is a first classification. There also we have discussed, no, little bit. Okay, I can go with a little bit speed now. So alloarenes. So here also, how many types are there? Same like that. Monoalloarene. First type is monoalloarene. Second type is polyalloarene. Monoalloarene in the sense only one halogen atom is present. And polyalloarene, that is many halogen atoms are present. Many halogen atoms in the sense two or more than two. Right? More than two. Two or more than two halogen atoms. It is nothing but polyalloarene. Now, monoalloarene in the sense only one halogen atom should be present. How many halogen atoms should be present? Only one halogen atom, right? So it is simply said to be chlorobenzene. Just recall the concepts here. Chlorine is attached to benzene ring. What is the hybridization of this carbon? sp2 hybridization. It is chlorobenzene, and it is the first compound of alloarenes, children. This compound we will be discussing about this compound we will be discussing in forthcoming sessions. Polyalloarenes. What is polyalloarenes, children? It contains two or more than two halogen atoms. It contains two or more than two halogen atoms. So let's see that polyalloarenes once again. So majorly we have two types. One is dialloarene. Another one is trialloarene. Dialloarene in the sense how many halogen atoms should be present? Two halogen atoms should be present. How many halogen atoms should be present? Two halogen atoms should be present. Trialloarene in the sense three halogen atoms are present. How many atoms should be present? Three halogen atoms should be present. That is said to be tri, and the previous one is said to be di. Let's talk about here. Dialloarene contains two halogen atoms. Dialloarene in the sense two halogen atoms. They have given it very clearly, guys. Right? Two halogen atoms that you can see. I can explain it in detail. See, these two are adjacent. This position is called O. O is nothing but ortho. This is orthodichlorobenzene. This orthodichlorobenzene, ortho, para, meta is common name. Remember that always. If it is 1, 2, this position is 1, this position is 2, this position is 3, this position is 4. Right? If I write the next type of compound here, I am writing the next type of compound, Cl, Cl. This is nothing but meta, M-dichlorobenzene. What is this called as, guys? M-dichlorobenzene, and it is 1, 3 dichlorobenzene. What is this called as? 1, 3 dichlorobenzene. If I talk about next example, it is also dialloarene, and here one Cl, here one Cl. Both are opposite each other, para. So it is para dichlorobenzene. What is this called as, guys? Para dichlorobenzene. It is nothing but 1, 4 dichlorobenzene. 1, 4 dichlorobenzene. This is 1, 2, it is 1, 3, and it is 1, 4. All are consisting of two halogen atoms, hence it is said to be dialloarene. Now when we talk about trialloarene in the sense three halogen atoms should be present, right? So here 1, 2, 3, and it is 3 chlorines are there. That's why it is said to be 1, 2, 3 trichlorobenzene, right? And now we will solve the MCQs. Get ready for the posting in comment box. Okay, I'm displaying the MCQs, guys, right? It is based on almost all the topics they are given. Let's see. This is a very good question. Let's see who will answer this. Whoever are answering this question in the sense, okay, they understood the topic very clearly. Whoever are going to answer this. Neopentyl chloride. What is that? Neopentyl chloride is an example of which type of alkali? Is it primary, secondary, tertiary? Please post in comment box, guys. Please post it in comment box. Fast, I'm waiting for your answer. Please post it in comment box, guys. I'm waiting for your answer. Please post it in comment box. I'm waiting for your answer, guys. Let's see who will answer this. Let's see who will answer this. Let's see who will answer this. Let's see who will answer this, guys. I'm waiting for your answer, guys. MCQ part, I'm waiting for this answer. Neopentyl chloride is an example of which type of alkyl halide? Yeah, it's a primary alkyl halide. It's a primary alkyl halide. How can you say it's a primary alkyl halide? Guys, neo carbon in the sense carbon which is attached to 4 carbons. Carbon which is attached to 4 carbons. This carbon is called as neocarbon and also called as quaternary carbon. Also called as a quaternary carbon. Now our halogen is attached here. Guys, if you observe it, our halogen is not attached to neocarbon. Most of the people will say immediately like quaternary alkyl. No, it is wrong answer. Our halogen is attached to a carbon. This carbon is a primary carbon only. Why? Because this carbon is attached to this carbon. So this alkyl halide is called as primary alkyl halide. It is not quaternary alkyl halide, guys. Hope you understand, children, right? Let's move on to the next question. Karthik, B is wrong. Karthik, B is wrong. Fiza, B is wrong. Sorry. Check it carefully. Check the answers. I have given the explanations. Don't worry. Now next one, they have given a question. CnH2n1 plus X. CnH2n1 plus X is a general formula of CnH2n1 plus X is a general formula of dialloalkane, trialloalkane, monoalloalkane and all the above. All the above. That you have to answer it. That you have to answer it. CnH2n1 plus X. So answer I am displaying it, guys. Obviously it is monoalloalkanes. It is a starting topic that we have discussed. So CH2, both Cls are attached to the adjacent carbon atoms. It is an example of which type of dihalide? It's a dihalide, no more doubt in it, right? So no more doubt in it, but you have to identify which type of dihalide, whether it is a geminal dihalide or vicinal dihalide. Guys, if your answer is wrong, don't worry about it. Whether right or wrong, okay, that's not the criteria here. You have to, interact. That's very important. If your answer is wrong, next time you try to correct it. Okay, don't worry about it. Never. Right? So, let's see the third one. What is the answer for it? Third one, what is the answer for it? Third one is vicinal dihalide. Third one is vicinal dihalide. Here, 2 chlorine atoms are attached to two adjacent carbon atoms. As we have discussed already, these 2 chlorine atoms are attached to adjacent carbon atoms, hence it is said to be vicinal dihalide. Hence it is said to be vicinal dihalide. Now, it's a trialloarine, guys. It's a trialloarine. You have to name it. It's a trialloarine, guys. It's a trialloarine. You have to name this trialloarine, guys. Guys, very good. But mention it, guys. Mention it for like 3A, 3B, 4A, 4B, like that. Mention it. It will be very clear. Why? Because your answer will be delayed when it comes to me. Right? A little bit difference of 30 seconds to 45 seconds used to be there where live streaming is going on. Right? So, what is the IUPAC name of this compound? Right? Let's see the answer. Who will answer it? Yeah, fourth one is A. That's a correct answer. 1, 2, 3. This is first carbon. If I take second carbon and third carbon. 1, 2, 3. Trichlorobenzene. Right, guys? Fourth one, how many of you are going to answer it? Let's see. Fourth one, how many of you are going to answer it? Okay, I'm going to see it. I have explained it. Fourth one, A. Arthi. Okay, Charpuri. Yes, I think so. Aditya. I think so. Aditya, it might be. Divansh. It's fourth B. No, no. Joel, correct. Joel, correct. Fourth A. That's correct, Joel. Nishita, correct. Nishita, correct. Very good, very good. Very good, guys. Keep going, keep going. Now, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. And please click on the like button. Please click on the like button. Right? Now, the last topic for today, that is classification of monoallo compounds, guys. That is allylic. It's not alkylic, it's allylic and benzylic. Allylic and benzylic. It is classification of monoallo compounds in the sense, guys, monoallo compounds in the sense Rx, only one halogen atom should be present. Okay. Now it is very important, guys, for your PU board exams as well as for board exams also, guys. Based on hybridization of the carbon atom to which the halogen is bonded, we have how many types? Let's see. Compound containing sp3-CX bond. What is the first type, guys? Compounds containing sp3-CX bond, and next one is sp2-CX bond, sp-CX bond, right? So based on this, we are going to talk about the another classification. This is the last classification, followed by MCQ's discussion, right, children? Compounds containing sp3-CX bond, if you talk about it, what does it mean? See, based on the hybridization, there are first type, that is alkyl halide or alloalkanes, that is halogen is bonded to an alkyl group. Halogen is bonded to an alkyl group, that is 1 degree alkyl halide, 2 degree alkyl halide, 3 degree alkyl halide. All these are the examples, children. All these are the examples. Let's make a look on it. What I mean to say, compounds containing sp3-CX bond in the sense X is attached to a carbon, no? That carbon must be sp3 hybridized, and that is said to be sp3-CX bond. If we see primary alkyl halide in the sense CH3, CH2, Cl. Here what is hybridization? sp3. Secondary alkyl halide in the sense CH3, CH, Cl, CH3. What is hybridization of this carbon? Right? It is also sp3. Secondary alkyl halide. Tertiary alkyl halide, CH3, C, CH3, CH3, and it is Cl. What is hybridization of this carbon? sp3 only, because all are single bonds, right? Our halogen is attached to which carbon? That you have to see. Our halogen is attached to which carbon, guys? sp3 carbon. If halogen is attached to sp3 carbon, such type of halogen compounds are called alkyl halides or haloalkanes. Alkyl halides are haloalkanes, guys. Hope you understand. Now, next one we are going to talk about is allylic halides. What we are going to talk about is allylic halides. Guys, listen carefully. Allylic halides are, first time you are listening, that's right. Halogen atom is bonded to sp3 hybridized carbon atom next to carbon-carbon double bond. What I mean to say, if I say CH3, CH double bond CH2, what is hybridization of this carbon? sp2, and it is sp2, and it is sp3. sp3 hybridized carbon, which is directly attached to which carbon, guys? sp2 hybridized carbon. So sp3 hybridized carbon, which is directly attached to sp2 hybridized carbon, is called as allylic carbon. And this hydrogen is replaced by an halogen, and such type of halides are called as allylic halides. What they are called as? Allylic halides. They are said to be simply allylic halides, guys. Hope you understand. So if you observe it here, this is sp3 carbon only, but this sp3 carbon must be attached to sp2, then only this carbon is called as allylic carbon, and that type of halides are called as allylic halides, are simply also said to be allyl halides. Those are also said to be, guys, allyl halides. That you can understand here. IUPAC name they have given it. What is IUPAC name given, guys? 3-chloro. What they have given? 3-chloropropionine. That means it is starts from here 1, 2, 3. Double bond is first priority, lowest priority, no? That's why 1, 2, 3 means at third position chlorine is there. That's a 3-chloropropionate. This is an example of allylic halide. Hope you understand, children. Now what is that? Benzylic halide. Benzylic halide in the sense halogen atom which is bonded to sp3 hybridized carbon next to an aromatic ring. Same like this, but earlier carbon-carbon double bond in an aliphatic system, no? But here, if you observe it, see, it is a halogen. Consider X, and here what is the hybridization? sp3. But this sp3 hybridized carbon is attached to sp2 of an aromatic ring. This sp2 hybridized carbon is of which system, guys? Aromatic system. If it is attached to aromatic system, such type of halides are called as benzylic halides. They are called as benzylic halides, guys. Hope you are understanding, guys. That is said to be benzylic halides. And it is simply said to be benzyl chloride, and the formula I can give it as C6H5CH2Cl. This group is called as benzyl and it is chloride, right? Now let's solve the MCQs, guys. What is the first part they have given? You can check it. The first part. In which of the following compound, the first question, sorry, in which of the following compound halogen is attached to sp3 hybridized carbon, right? Halogen must be attached to sp3 hybridized carbon. Now you can post in your comment box, guys. You can post in your comment box. I will be giving time. Let's see. In which of the following compounds halogen is attached to sp3 hybridization carbon? sp3 hybridization carbon. You have to post it like 1A, 1B, 1C, 1D, like that you have to post it, guys. Right? First one is ethyl chloride, second one alkyl chloride, third one benzyl chloride, fourth option all of the above. Which is the correct answer? Which is the correct answer? Almost okay, we came to an end, guys. Don't worry. Almost we came to an end. Classification part we are going to close it. Classification part we are going to close it. Answer it fast. Displaying the answer. Let's see who have answered. All of the above. All of the above is the correct answer, guys. Ethyl chloride, that is CH3CH2Cl. Any alkyl chloride means RX. Benzyl chloride means C6H5CH2X. Our halogen should be attached to which carbon, guys? sp3. In all of these, it is attached to sp3 carbon only. Okay, guys? Let's see the second question. Hybridization of carbon atom attached to halogen of the following compound is. Hybridization of the carbon atom attached to halogen means this carbon hybridization they are asking. This carbon hybridization they are asking. You have to answer it. I will be giving you 15 seconds. As live time is running out, I will be giving 15 seconds. Fast. Time up. Let's see. Answer is obviously this carbon hybridization is sp3, guys. That carbon hybridization is sp3. What is the carbon hybridization, guys? sp3. Okay. Let's see the next question. Next topic we can just see, guys, compounds containing sp2CX bond, guys. What is that? sp2CX bond means sp2 carbon should be there, and it is of two types, guys. One is vinyl halides and another one is aryl halides. Guys, vinyl halides in the sense CH2 double bond CHX, right? Means our halogen is connected to the carbon which is of having hybridization sp2, means sp2CX bond is there. Such type of halides are called vinyl halides. So CH2 double bond CHX is called vinyl. Aryl halides, as you know, simple. It is haloarine, no? Halogen which is attached to sp2 carbon of an aromatic ring system. sp2 carbon of aromatic ring system, right? That is said to be aryl halide, guys. That is said to be aryl halide. Yeah, Joel correct. Nishita, you have to check your answer for second one. Avinash, Sachin correct, Karthik correct. Now vinyl halide, that I have given it very clearly, right? Just now, halogen atom is bonded to which hybridized carbon, guys? sp2 hybridized carbon of aliphatic carbon. If it is aromatic, that is said to be aryl halide space. That is said to be aryl halide. It is vinyl chloride. And what is IUPAC name? Chloroethene. What is IUPAC name? Chloroethene, guys. Now we can check it. Aryl halide, just I have given example, right? Our halogen is attached to sp2 hybridized carbon. Our halogen is attached to sp2 hybridized carbon of aromatic ring. That is said to be aryl halide. Compounds containing sp-CX bond means obviously triple bond should be there. Our halogen should be attached to a carbon whose hybridization is sp hybridization, right? So that is chloroethane and also said to be ethanyl chloride. Let's see the MCQs, guys. Let's see the MCQs. This MCQ already have solved, I think so, but once again check it. In alkyl halides, halogen is bonded to. In alkyl halides, halogen is bonded to. You have to answer it. I'm giving you 30 seconds time, guys. Just hold on. I'm giving you 30 seconds. Let's see who will answer it. 30 seconds time I'm giving it. Displaying the answer. sp3 hybridized carbon, of course. Alkanes in essence, obviously, that is sp3 hybridized carbon of alkyl group. And the given compound, post it in comment box, guys. Given compound, that is CH2 double bond CH, CH2Cl is an example of. It is an example of CH2 double bond CH, CH2Cl. It is an example of which type of halide? Just now we have discussed. Right? 13 seconds. You have to answer it in 30 seconds. That is allylic halide case. Why? Because it is sp3 hybridization and sp3 hybridized carbon is attached to sp2. Right? Yeah, Avinash is correct. Karthik, you have to check. Okay, not Karthik, sorry. Joel is correct. Next, in vinylic halides, halogen atom is bonded to. Another very important question, guys. Another very important question. In vinylic halides, halogen atom is bonded to which hybridized carbon? In vinylic halides, halogen atom is bonded to which hybridization? You have to answer sp3, sp2, sp or both A and B. Both A and B. You have to answer it fast. Click on the like button. Please click on the like button, guys. Please click on the like button. If you haven't liked it, please click on the like button. Sachin, second one, that is C. Correct answer. Sachin is correct. And third one, okay, I'm talking about third one. The answer is, of course, sp2. Vinylic halide means CH2 double bond CH group is called vinyl. Chlorine is attached to vinyl carbon and this carbon is sp2 hybridized carbon. Okay. See, in the case of compounds containing sp-CX bond, halogen is attached to which bonded carbon atom? What is hybridization they have given? sp. Hybridization they have given as sp, and if they have given sp hybridization, right? Now the halogen is attached to which bonded carbon atom? Double bonded, triple bonded, or singly bonded, or both A and B? Which is the correct answer for your answer, for your question, sir? Guys are responding well. Very good, guys. Now the answer, let's see the answer for this. Yeah, it's a triple bonded carbon, as you know, HC triple bond CX. Here X is attached to a carbon whose hybridization is sp. That carbon is having triple bond. Okay, guys. This we will continue in tomorrow's session, right? tomorrow session we will continue with the nomenclature. But as of now, for today, only we are discussed about you know uh, introduction part, classification part. We are discussed so far. Introduction part as well as classification part we are discussed, guys. Hope you understand. Introduction part we are discussed as well as classification part we are discussed, guys. Okay. Let's see. We'll talk about the session. If you have any doubts, we'll discuss about it. If you have any doubts, guys, if you have any doubts, please post it in the comment section. I'll be responding. If the session is over, don't worry. The session is over, don't worry. Session is over, don't worry. Guys, session is over, don't worry. If you have any doubts, okay, please post it in the comment box. I'm waiting for your comments. Guys, I'm waiting for your comments, guys. Guys, I'm waiting for your comments. Please click on the like button, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. The session is over. Don't worry, the session is over. If you have any doubts, please post in the comment box. I'll be waiting for few more minutes. Hope everything is clear. Just recall the concepts, guys. Just recall the concepts. Once after the session is over, what you will do, just replay it. Just replay it and note down in your notes. The entire notes is given in a clear PPT, guys. The entire notes is given in very clear PPT that you can make a note on it. Make a note on it. Just make a short notes and make a clear notes of it. Make a clear notes of it, guys. Okay, make a clear notes of it. And if you have any doubts, you can post it in the comment box itself. You can post it in the comment box if you have any doubts. Tomorrow session we will continue with nomenclature. But today's session we are going to talk about. Which one, guys? Today's session we are going to talk about which one? We have discussed about which topic? Only, no doubts. Okay, only about classification. Introduction part is done. Classification introduction part is clearly done, guys. Avinash is saying no doubt. In your class there will be no doubt. Sachin, never be like that. Okay, that used to be. Okay, sometimes we may also do mistakes, so that's why I'm saying that's great. It's a nice comment. Karthik, about option A. Which option? Okay, that we will talk it in comment box later, right? Aishwarya, thank you. Most welcome, Aishwarya. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. Joel, no doubts. Joel, thank you, sir. Enjoyed the class. Please attend for the session daily. I'll post I'll post the updates. Okay, keep on. I'll post the updates, guys. Right? I'll be keep on, post the updates. If you have any doubts, okay, please let me know. Right? Yeah. The session is. Hope you have enjoyed the session, and really thanks for your patience. Right? And we will continue the lecture 2 in tomorrow's session, that is nomenclature part. Nomenclature we will continue in the tomorrow session. Have a good day, guys. See you on tomorrow session. I'm leaving it for today. Okay. Hope you enjoyed the session.